Finding the next greater number. Okay, let me explain the problem first. What is the next greater number problem? Suppose this is then given array. Suppose if you take this 4, so what is the next greater number to this 4? 6 is the next greater element. Okay, so 6 is here. I'm keeping into the separate array. This is the output we are expecting. Suppose if you take this is a 6 is the uh, current element. I mean, what is the next greater element for the 6? Next greater element is the 9. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping it a separate array. Okay, this is the output array. Okay, suppose if you take 9 is the if you want to find next greater element for the 9, what is the next greater element for the 9? There is nothing, right? If you see, all are smaller elements. Okay, that's why I'm keeping as a -1. Okay, similarly if we go for 3, is there any next greater element? Yes, it is there here. 8 is the next greater element. Okay guys, 8 is here. Suppose for 8 there is no greater element. For 7 there is no greater element. For 5 there is no greater element. For 4 no greater element. 3 no greater, like this. Okay, this is the problem. How to achieve this problem? Okay, we can achieve using the stack. Okay, this is an array. So the right side variable, right? This is left side and this is right side. Okay, right side variable, this one. Okay, I'm keeping into the stack first. 2 I'm keeping into the stack and I will start iterate from here. Okay, let me keep it down. Okay, I'm keeping into a separate array. Okay, let me take into a separate array. The first time I'm assigning as a -1. Okay guys, and now what is the current element? Current element is the 3. Okay, what is the stack? Stack is 2. Take the stack number, whatever we have the stack is 2 and 3. It is less than 3. 2 is less than 3, which means 2 is greater of this one, greater of 3. No, right? So we can ignore this. We can remove this one. No need. We okay. So let me pop it. I mean removing. Okay, guys, I am removing. And now what is the stack? Stack is empty. So if it is empty, then add -1 here. After adding, then whatever the current element, right, push into the stack. This is done. Next, decrement to this number. What is the current number? Current number is 4. Sorry, current number is 4, right? Take from the stack first. What is the stack? 3. And compare with the current element. What is the current element? 4. 3 is less than 4. Yes, 3 is less than 4, which means 3 is not greater than not a greater number to 4, right? We don't want that. Okay, what we do? We will pop it from the stack. We don't want this. Okay, now stack is empty. If it is empty, now you can keep -1 into this array. Okay, after that, whatever the current element, you can add to the 4. You can add to the stack. I mean, you can push into the stack. Okay, guys, now decrement to this one. Okay, what is the stack value? Stack value is 4. Take the stack value and compare with the current element. Okay, 4 is less than 5, which means 4 is greater than 5. No, right? It is not greater, which means suppose if you take the 5, so 4 is not a greater element. Okay, which means we don't want that. Okay, now remove this one. After removing, now you see the stack is empty, right? If it is empty, keep -1 here. After that, then current element, right? Sorry, uh, this is a current element, right? Current element you can push into the stack. Now you can decrement here. Okay, what is the current? Okay, now what is the current element? Current element is 7, right? Now take from the stack. What is the stack value? 5. And what is the current element? 7. 5 is less than 7, which means 5 is greater to 7. No, right? then we don't want that. We can remove. We can remove from the stack. Yes, we removed from the stack. Then check the stack. Stack is empty. Nothing is there. Then add -1 here and current element, this one, right? Push into the stack and decrement it. Okay. Now, what is the current element? 8. Take from the stack 7. 7 is less than 8, which means 7 is greater than 8. No, right? 7 is not greater to the 8, right? Then we don't want this one. Okay, we can pop it from here. Now stack is empty. Add -1 here. Okay, what is the current number? 8. 8 add to the stack. Now decrement this. Okay, what is the current element? Current number 3. Okay, and take the stack. 8 is less than current element. 8 is less than current element, which means 8 is greater than 3. Yes, 8 is greater than 3. In this case, what we do? So what we do, we will take from the stack and keep it here. Okay, and 3, right? We can push into the stack. Why we are pushing into the stack? We don't know what is the next element. Maybe this may be the lesser than this value, 1 or 2, like this, maybe, right? So that's why I'm keeping into the stack. Okay, now decrement this. What is the current element? 9. Okay, what is the stack value? 3. 3 is less than 9, which means 3 is greater than 3. Sorry, 3 is greater than 9. No, right? 3 is not greater than 9. Okay, 3 is so 3 is, sorry, 3 is less than 9. 3 is less than 9. Condition satisfied, right? 3 is less than 9. Which means 3 is not greater than 3. So what we do? We will pop it from here. Still stack is there. Okay. Again, what is the stack value? 8. Okay. 8 is less than 9. Yes, 8 is less than 9, which means 8 is not greater than 9, right? So we don't want this. Pop it this. Now stack is empty, right? If stack is empty, then add -1 here. Got it? Now, what is the current number? Current number you can push into the stack. Okay, guys. Now decrement this. Okay. What is the current number? 6. Okay. Take from the stack. 9 is less than 6. 9 is less than 6, which means 9 is greater than 6. Yes. Right? 9 is not less than 6. This condition won't satisfy. Okay. In this case, what you do? Take this value 9 and add it here. Okay, and current element, right, keep into the stack and decrement it. Now what is the current element? 4. Okay, take from the stack. 6 is less than 4. 6 is less than 4? No, which means 6 is greater than 4. So take this value 6. Okay, now we have arranged the array. You see the 6, 9, -1, 8, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, right? Whatever we are expecting the output array, so we have arranged, right? Yeah. The code is very easy. Let me write the pseudocode first. Okay, guys, let me write here only. So first what we did, so we can keep this value into the stack. So we can this and these two things, right? We can hard code. I mean, sorry, we can hard code directly these two things. And what is the logic next? The logic is, suppose the stack, whatever we are keeping the next element, right? Just take the current element, compare with the stack, which means, let me write, iterate this for loop and take the stack value stack dot peak is less than current element, then pop it less than or equal to both. Okay, so after you see here, whenever yeah, if it is less than, then popping out, right? Suppose if it is after completing this, a stack is empty, right? So write one more condition: if is stack is empty, then you can assign -1. Okay, array of so -1 you can assign. Okay, after that current element, whatever it is the current element, right, you can add into the, you can uh, yeah, you can push into the stack, which means stack dot push, right? Yeah, fine. These things we have we followed that one, right? Yeah, let me show you the code. The code are right. So what I did, this is an array, input array. So I have created the new array. I'm taking the stack. So in the stack, right? So I'm taking this value. I'm pushing into the stack, and the initially I'm as initially in the same location of new array, this array. So I'm assigning -1 because after 2 there is no greater, so that's why I'm directly assigning the -1, this one. Okay, now I am iterating for loop. I'm taking the current element, it will start from here, and I'm checking with the stack value if it is less than the current value, which means suppose if you take stack is 2. Okay, stack value is less than this value, which means less than means we don't want actual less than, it should be the greater. So if it is less than, so we can pop it directly from the stack. So I did the same thing here, and after that I'm checking if it is stack is empty, then I'm taking the -1 into this array, new array. If it is not, then I'm taking from the stack. After that I'm pushing the same element into the array. Okay, this is the output. I will execute and I will show you. Guys, you see here the same thing. Okay, thank you for watching.